Okay, I decided to show you a DVD I got in the mail today. It's a wrestling DVD, one of my all-time favorite tag teams in the WWE and the ECW. Straight out of Dudleyville. The legacy of the Dudley Boys. Devon, get the tables! I just wanted to say that. Yeah, I've been a fan of the Dudley Boys ever since I started watching them in early 2000s. I haven't really watched early ECW. I know they started off in ECW and then the WWE when it was WWF at the time. Now, when you think of the Dudley Boys, you think of Bubba Ray, Devon, and my personal favorite, the Runt of the Litter, Spike Dudley. But there was a bunch of other Dudley Boys that I kind of wish would have come to the WWE eventually, but they never did. Not even at the ECW One Night Stand pay-per-view back in 2005. Was it 2004 or 5? I think it was 5. 2005. And Bubba Ray and Devon are not the original Dudley Boys either. There was Dudley. You know, what was his saying? His father loved him so much, they named him twice. No, he loved the last name so much, and I forget. You had Dudley. There was Snot Dudley. Dances with Dudley. Who else? Who was all in the Dudley members? I'm on Wikipedia now. Here we go. Bubba Ray Dudley. Chubby Dudley. Dances with Dudley. Dudley. I guess his what was his catchphrase? I think it was his father loved that last name so much to name him twice. I forget, but yeah, Devon Dudley, Sign Guy Dudley. He was like the manager, the brother manager who always brought in the signs. I don't think he was a competitor, a wrestler. Spike Dudley, Snot Dudley, and Big Daddy Dudley. And I don't think Big Daddy Dudley was never shown on ECW and the WWE, but yeah. It's too bad that the other Dudley Boys didn't come to the WWE, because in ECW they all wore tie-dye, and they could have been like Snot Dudley and Sign Guy Dudley, Dances with Dudley. They all could have come to the WWE eventually, all dressed in camouflage. That would have been cool. It's too bad that the other Dudleys, they didn't have a chance to make it into WWE. I don't know if they wanted to continue with their gimmicks or whatnot. They didn't. I don't think the others didn't show up at the one night stand pay-per-view, which is kind of a shame. And I forgot Big Dick Dudley. Yes, that was his name, Big Dick Dudley. I think he was called Rizzo too. I just wanted to make sure. I'm on Wikipedia right now. Yeah. Big Dick Dudley. I know that's funny, but that was his name. It's just too bad that the other Dudley Boys, they didn't get a chance to show up at the WWE. I was hoping they would reunite, but not even in the ECW One Night Stand pay-per-view. But anyway, I love this cover. I love the Dudley Boys and the cool matches. And to be honest, I really haven't seen the documentary yet. I just wanted to watch the ECW and WWE matches first. I'll get to the documentary eventually. Maybe I'll do another DVD of this. Do another video of this. I apologize for, being me. And some people even say I look like Bubba Ray Dudley a little bit. I kind of look like Bubba Ray Dudley without the... We got different noses, a different nose feature. But still... And when I was in middle school, I mostly did like Spike Dudley a little bit. A lot. I used to, one of my PE teacher, Mr. Jorgensen, to call me Spike Dudley. He eventually did. And so was the rest of the kids. They knew I was a big Dudley fan. Of course, I hated middle school, but still, I was called Spike Dudley back in the day. Because I sort of feel like Spike Dudley. I wasn't big enough, and I always got my butt kicked. But I remember my other teacher, Mr. Howard. He used to call me Bubba Ray Dudley back in the day, back in 2000, because, I looked like Bubba Ray a little bit. Mostly because of the, well, not the hair, brown eyes, and black hair. But anyway, I still love the Dudley Boys to this day. They're still one of my all favorite tag teams. The matches you get, Bubba Ray Dudley versus Devon Dudley in November to Remember against, Bubba Ray Dudley, versus Devon Dudley in November to Remember, November 96. You get Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon Dudley versus the Pitbulls. Hostile City Showdown, April 96. Barely Legal. I think this was ECW's very first pay-per-view. ECW Tag Team Championship match. The Dudley Boys versus the Eliminators. Royal Rumble 2000. The Dudley Boys versus the Hardy Boys in an Elimination Tables match. No Way Out. The Dudley Boys versus the New Age Outlaws for the tag team titles. They won that match. Spoiler alert. Royal Rumble 2001. The Dudley Boys versus Edge and Christian for the tag team championship match. WrestleMania 17. And that was a little. They also had the SummerSlam Championship, TLC Championship match, tag team. Let me start over. I was a little disappointed that they didn't have a WrestleMania 2000 match, the TLC match, but they did had the TLC SummerSlam match and the TLC WrestleMania 17 match. But you get the WrestleMania 17 match. TLC, the Dudley Boys versus the Hardy Boys versus Edge and Christian. SummerSlam TLC match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. The Dudley Boys versus the Hardy Boys versus Edge and Christian. You get the Survivor Series match. That was when the WWF was feuding with the alliance with WCW and ECW. That was a crappy storyline. Oh man, that could have been much better. But you know how WWF politics is. The Dudley Boys versus the Hardy Boys in a steel cage match for the WCW and WWE Tag Team Championship match. And you get a lot of matches. You get cool features on here. Yes, I still love the Dudley Boys to this day. This is still one of my all-time favorite tag team matches. One of my all-time favorite tag teams. Sorry. And I always prefer ECW Dudley Boys to WWF Dudley Boys because, ECW, instead of camouflage, they wore that tie-dye, those tie-dye shirts and the overalls. In WWF, they wore the camouflage outfits. I didn't mind the camouflage outfits. I just prefer the tie-dye for some reason. But I really still enjoyed ECW Dudleys because they did not only put you through a table in ECW, they set the table on fire and then put you through a table. WWF didn't have the balls to do that. Yeah, like I said, I'm a big Dudley Boy fan. I wish the other Dudleys the other brothers could have joined WWE, but they didn't. Not even the ECW One Night Stand pay-per-view. I don't think they didn't. Hold on, I'm sorry. I don't even think they joined them on TNA when they became Team 3D. And Big Dick Dudley, he died in 2002, I think. Hold on, let me see. I'm on Wikipedia. Yeah, he died in 2002. But could you imagine if the other Dudley Boys did show up at TNA, like Sign Guy Dudley? He would have been a Brother Sign or Brother Guy. Snot Dudley, he would have been Brother Snot. Big Dick Dudley, if he was still alive, he would have been Brother Dick or Brother Rizzo. I think wasn't he Rizzo or a different name at some time. I could be forgetting, but I remember he was Big Dick Dudley. I know people are gonna laugh at that, but that was his ECW name. He could have been Brother Dick or Brother Big Dick. Because Bubba Ray was Brother Ray, Devon was Brother Devon, Spike Dudley was Brother Runt. Could have had Brother Snot, Brother Sign, Brother Dudley, or Brother Chubby. I'm just guessing. I don't know. And I don't think Big Daddy Dudley showed up in TNA. I could be wrong. I think the character did show up in TNA. It's been a long time since I watched it, so I don't know for sure. He could have. I think he was Big Daddy. Because I knew they couldn't use the Dudley Boyz names because WWE, trademarks and WWE copyrights and all that crap. It sucked. It sucked for them. But I hope you enjoyed my video, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to subscribe to my channel. You don't have to like me. You don't have to respect me. I just need more subscribers. Well, before I go, I'm going to give a big what's up, and I'm about to put somebody through a table. Have a nice day.